Fuck. Alright. Only way to get her looking straight is to be crooked. Alright. Hi, everyone. It's me, Sailor Moon. And it's me, Sailor Mini Moon. And today we're going to talk about how today we're going to do the last things on our poll. Now, the last things we need to do on our poll is we need to just, I don't know, even the ground out a little underneath the pole, which means you pick up the pole or you just lean up the pole. And I guess we got to put dirt underneath the sides of the pole that are uneven, which seems to be more in the back than it is in the lead. And no need how well you even out the ground. You're always going to see that the ground is still never going to be fully even. Now, I don't know if there are folks that can truly get their ground even, you know? And yeah, you can watch a lot of films on how that is done, but it's a hard thing. And even after you think you got the ground even, there's always going to be things about the ground you still can't do anything about. So on Friday, as you say, we got the riser on Friday. We got that put together. But then we didn't get that fully put together. We had to fuck around to get one thing out of it. Said it wasn't put together until Star Day yesterday, so the riser is now up. And now I guess we just gotta raise the pull up on the back and put some dirt there. I don't know how much dirt. I don't know if it's you gotta dig the dirt out itself, because we got these bags of dirt that we got on Thursday or something like that. And I don't know if that's going to be the dirt we're going to work or it's going to be dirt from the yard itself. That I don't know. And then hopefully after all of that's done, we can put the riser in the pool and we can fill the pool up and then go into it. You know. Yeah, a lot of hard work to get our pool, to get a pool up and going. And as you did see the film where Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Max talked about all the things they had to do just to get the pull up, that's all behind you. And I know someone's going to say, oh, well, it's still the 4th month. You know, polls don't open up until at least the 5th month. Well, that might be true for a lot of near and shared polls and a lot of other folks that choose to either accept their polls or get their polls ready. But when you get your poll set up and you get it ready, then you don't have to follow the set oversight of opening up your poll on Thinking Day, you know, which is one of the Gather holy days, which is the beginning of summer. The truth is it's not. Summer doesn't really happen until the 6th month. And you can keep your poll as open as long as it's warm enough to be in it. A lot of folks might shut it by work day, but you can keep it open longer than that. But anyway, that's all the things. And hopefully that's the last things we have to do. Now, I know a lot of folks out there are going to say, well, why did it take such a long time to put the pole up? Well, evening out the yard or the ground where the pole would be laid at. That meant digging out dirt, smashing dirt, digging out dirt, smoothing dirt, and that was mostly every day was something like that. And that was even before the pole itself even got out of the box. You know. And we don't have to overlook how the pole was bigger than the pole we got last time. So sadly, that meant it took us longer to learn how to put it together, even with the handbook. So, yeah. Well, you're right, Sailor Small Moon. You're right, Little Moon. You're right, Reenie. The last thing we got to do is just to get the ground, I guess, evened a little. And I don't know how much dirt it's going to take to do it. I guess you got to hold the pole up, and while you're holding the pole up, then someone's going to come along with dirt that they either dug out from the ground or from the bag of dirt that they have. However, I don't know. and start putting dirt in there. And how much? Who knows? I guess it takes 2 folks to hold the pole up, I guess, and 1 to do the digging and bringing in the dirt, I guess. So I guess goes mine. But after all of that, and after putting the last 2 things on the riser, the stickers about, no diving, no hopping, watch us, always keep an eye out for someone who's swimming, stop drowning from happenings, warning writings that all pole risers have, then filling up the pool. We did get some rain, so that's a start. So anyway, hopefully after today, we can make a film tomorrow talking about how our pool is up. Well, it is up, but it's opened for us to go swimming. No lake for us, no beach for us, though. There's nothing wrong with going to beaches or going to lakes, though. There's nothing wrong with that. No near sheer swimming pool for us, So anyway, that's, what's going on there. Hey, I want to ask you one thing before we end this film, Sailor Moon. Ask you, Serena. Do you think that this poll is going to last? I mean, the other poll we got lasted from 2021 YL to 2024 YL, and the poll we got before kind of lasts a little more longer than that. But then we've been through so many polls over the years, blown up polls, polls you got to put together. Every poll you got to put together. No need. Either you're buying it and you got to put it together, or you hire someone to do it. So how long do you think this one's going to last? You think this one's going to last as long as all those other ones? Yeah, I hope so. Because this is the last poll we're ever going to be putting up or doing anything with. It's a lot of hard work evening out the ground. A lot of hard work setting the poll up. Even with the handbook. So yeah, this will be the last swimming pool we'll ever put up. And if this one goes, then I guess it's out. I guess it's near and sheer swimming pools for us, I guess. I don't know. Well, all right. Well, give this film a like. Share it and playlist it. And we'll see you later.